Tony says, how can I be a better medium? Well, Tony, actually what's coming through right away, this feels like it is a bit for you, but it's also for many of us, that a little trick that I use could help, which is before you go into it, because Tony, I'm feeling that you are professional, you are giving professional mediumistic readings, and that we get this fear right before it happens. We get like apprehensive, because we're human and because it's crazy what we're saying we're going to do as compared to like the rest of the people walking around with their briefcases. We're like, oh, I'm just going to talk to some dead people and, change this whole person's life. No big deal. It's crazy, right? It's not crazy, but you know what I mean? Like, that's where we're coming from. Like, that's so magical. How can I, like kind of get that stuff going on, get a little nervous. And I've talked to people who have been doing their work for 30 years, readings and stuff like that, and apparently it doesn't necessarily go all the way away. It's because it's a part of having integrity, that's what it's echoing up from. And so one little tip that I use that has really helped me to have the door open for improvement is I just say right before I go in, if I start to get that feeling, I just tell myself, this is going to be so fun. It takes a lot of the gravity of the responsibility off of you, and you're going to be responsible no matter what. You don't have to worry about that. There's no way you're going to just phone it in. But I just tell myself, I start to feel like this is going to be fun. We're just going to come together in love, and it's going to feel wonderful. And that actually starts to raise my vibration and open that door wide open, like I was talking about in the message. Open the door wide open to receive as much magic as possible. Actually, Tony, it feels also like, are you doing a specific kind of prayer or invocation before you start your session? It feels like you do maybe a little bit that is before you actually connect with the client. But even if it's a short prayer to open up the session, because it actually it tunes your heart and it opens up the heart of the client too. So Tony, if you're still here, you can give me some feedback on that and I can feel into it a little deeper. And then, so some of what was that again? Spirit started with the general answer to it that was less tailored to Tony. Although I guess all of this is for all of us. How can I be a better medium? Is again, just continuing to identify deeper and deeper with the fact that it's a partnership. In mediumship, it is 100% a partnership. It's a conversation with the being in spirit. And so that feels like it could be helpful to you, Tony. I feel like you do know this. I can feel that you know this, but maybe a reminder that when the images or feelings or messages, however you experience them, when they're coming through and they're not clear or they're not landing as much as you would like, or the quality/quantity of them, stay home, which is what my friend Hillary Michaels says. She says, go home. And she's talking about connect with your heart, connect with love. Just start there again. And then just continue to wait, clear your mind, connect to the heart or connect to love, however you feel it. And just ask, you can put it on put it on spirit or put it on the spirit, small s, that you're speaking with and say, can you please clarify that? Can I please have some more energy or more information there? And if you're holding, so you get blue rose and you're like, okay, blue rose. I do a couple of things. I say, can I please have more? Can you please clarify that? And I also say a couple of other things in my mind. What does this mean? And how is this helping? How is this helping is about raising above just the psychic. And I don't mean that to say that the word psychic is a bad word or anything, but just connotatively raise above just being able to perceive something that is in the energy field and really take that just perception and understand and ask God, why is this coming through? How is it helping? How is it healing? So just those questions, really remembering that you are a medium, meaning like just a channel. So I just have these little questions. So just to recap, as I'm heading in, this is going to be fun. We're just going to be loving on each other. And then when I'm in there, putting it back on my conversation partner and can you please clarify that? Or can I please have more energy? When you're holding that space, if the spirit can send you more information or more energy, basically, they will. And you know what? Sometimes they can't because they're trying to be good too. You know, it actually takes skill when we're on the other side to be able to bring your vibration down and to be able to get it to where it will connect to the medium. You know, we do this thing where we're like, oh, she's a fantastic medium. And that's not untrue. But it isn't only the skill of the one person, of the human. Not at all. No, it's a partnership. It is being able mostly to do very little as a medium. And so being able to just say, you know, can you please give me more? And then it may come, while you're sitting in that space, if you had an image, then it may actually start to become a feeling or another image or something clairaudiently or something drops down in claircognizantly because the energy will be enhanced and then it'll show up in an enhanced way for you. And, you know, just being able to sit in that space. And then, of course, more images or symbols or knowing comes through. What does this mean? How is it helping?